When I first started to write this speech, I'll be totally honest, I had no clue what to say. There were no guidelines and no structure, and for me, that is just so not my thing. You see, I love to have order. I love organization. I love to have it all lying out before me exactly as it must and will be done. Bottom line, I always love knowing. So, as you can imagine, coming up with something brilliant to say here today was far from easy. I thought about the average exit speeches I could make about moving on and starting a new life. But for me, that wasn't enough. I wanted to write about something with meaning, something that we could hold on to and keep in our thoughts for the rest of our lives, something that would defy the expectations and challenge me in that comfort zone of order that I was so used to. About a month ago, I think I found that something. The following quote is one I want everyone, not only my fellow graduates, to listen to. And not just listen with your ears so that you hear the words I'm saying, but absorb them, take them in, and fully grasp them. So, here it goes. Try to imagine a life without timekeeping. You probably can't. You know the month, the year, the day of the week. There is a clock on your wall or the dashboard of your car. You have a schedule, a calendar, a time for dinner or a movie. Yet all around you, timekeeping is ignored. Birds are not late, a dog does not check its watch, deer do not fret over passing birthdays. Man alone measures time. Man alone chimes the hour. And because of this, man alone suffers a paralyzing fear that no other creature endures. A fear of time running out. As much as I would love to take credit for such a quote, I must acknowledge Mitch Albom. Time indeed is man-made. As the sun is rising, we feel required to stumble from our beds and start our days. We live our lives in numbers, and we stress. Stress over the grades we get, the miles per hour we are driving behind someone who is beyond slow, the years left in the week before TGIF, the years we've been alive, and even the seconds left before the bell rings 2:05 and we are released from Suffering High. We play with numbers and time constantly. It has become a habit, an obsession, a preoccupation. And if we are so focused on those two things, both of which are not within our reach, how is it that we can possibly focus on the present? Plain and simple, we can't. We undertake a project only to think about what will happen should we succeed or fail. We take ourselves out of a game only halfway through because we fear we have already lost. And we often think, as graduates, that this is it. That senior year is the end of childhood and the beginning of adulthood. But what we fail to realize is that we still aren't grasping this moment and all of those in between. We have this overwhelming terror of things coming to an end and things starting over. We fear the changes that are inevitable and the past that we cannot return to. We rely on time so much so that I think we've forgotten how to actually live. So, as you sit here today, I will ask you all to do one small thing: to live in the present. Try not to think about tomorrow or yesterday. Take out the hurrying, the stressing, the worrying, the distractions. Ignore what tempts you to lose sight of this moment right here. Sit with this moment as though it were your last or the most beautiful moment you'll ever experience. While it may only be man who suffers the fear of time running out, it is also man who has the power to change that. Man created time, and so man too may erase it. And if we all begin trying to take in every moment for what it is, I think that then we'd finally be living. Congrats to the class of 2013, and thank you all.